All right, I don't know what I have talked about on the back end of this, but as you can see, are doing upgrades. Doing a lot of upgrades to things that are going to make our people improve quicker, which I think is going to be key. Once we start getting better people in, or take our people and get them better, then we'll start focusing on all of this. The wind tunnel and the CFD simulator almost done. That will help us out, get us a bit bigger updates when we make them. On staffing, well, we just signed this guy to a new contract, and as you can see, we've got 4 years left with him. So I figured with him being an 80 and pretty much as good as we can get right now, that it was best to stick with him. As for drivers, who we have scouted now, well, these are our current drivers. For sure, taking a look at him, performance, he's out. Growth potential's average, aggression low. He's not going to be able to be a champion if we get to that point. He's not, yeah, he's got some decent stuff here, but just with him being really low here, because if you look at Kevin, high aggression, average growth potential. Mick, average and average. So what we need is someone who has a lot of growth potential. Vesty, well, it's looking like the top candidate right now to replace Mick. Yeah, we're gonna have to build him up a little bit. He's only a 73. Mick's only a 76. So Bierman, also kind of the same thing. He's not ready for F1 right now, but we're going to keep an eye on him because he's got high and high there. Daruvula, he's out. He's not going to do it. And Leclerc, high aggression, average. Maybe we need an average aggression. He's kind of back burner. He's 21 years old already and only a 60. So probably not. It depends on if I decide to stick with being a Ferrari feeder or if we're going to start to go out and get our own talent. So yeah, right now Vesty and Bierman. And Bierman fits in with the Ferrari Academy. So maybe he'll be the guy that comes in. But that's where we're at on the back end of things. We're scouting a few staff and just taking a look. As for development, I don't think I've done anything new. Building some new suspension and still just doing chassis and front wing research. So off to Hungaroring, one of my favorite tracks in iRacing. And hopefully we'll be able to close back in Alpine and get back ahead of Alpha and yeah, set off to practice. We got a crash. Something's happened. Does not look like it's any of our guys.
Had a crash on the track.
And
let's see what happened there. Now we see Valtteri Bottas.
Locks it up
A
and
definite
hard
collision
into
there.
the wall.
That's very
All
unfortunate.
right, well, at least it wasn't us. Something bad has happened. Again, it's not us, it looks like. Positive.
Was that a crash? Multiple cars, I think. Let's take a look at the replay. Now look at this. It was the
AlphaTauri
AlphaTauri driver involved.
and into the back of Vettel.
You can clearly see the contact there, and that caused a lot of
Nothing
damage.
major, so they should be able to continue on just like Hotas. Interesting though so far. 2 wrecks in FP1. Alright, FP1. Mick at the top, and Kevin in 9th. Again, just trying to get the cars running optimal with the setup, so times don't really matter, and Mick just pushed hard on the softs. So right now we're at an 83, and well, we didn't get the setup confidence there. I screwed that up, so that's going to hurt his performance bonuses, but oh well, we will move on.
How was the balance?
Felt very good in the car.
Okay, understood.
Alright, end of FP2, and you can see that Mick's been running hards. Kevin has been on softs and hards. I think we've got everyone headed in the right direction. Nothing exciting happened crash-wise this time, so I'll come back for FP3 and show anything that happens in that. Alright, end of FP3. We've went out and blasted a couple of laps on softs. Setups are okay, not as good as I'd want them, but I feel like we're in a good position. Norris crashed. I missed it because I was looking at comments on YouTube. So, yeah, that's what we got heading into Q1. Hopefully we'll be able to qualify both cars in the top 10. Alright, we're getting ready to go out for our final run. We've done 2 runs. Mick's gotten held up on both of them. We're sending him out right now. Kevin up in P3, but as you can see, Perez, Hamilton, Gasly, kind of, Verstappen, Leclerc. There's been a lot of people getting held up, so not the best running conditions at the moment for cars on track, not being held up, but it seems like a lot of people have been doing multiple runs, so hopefully Mick doesn't get held up here. I think everyone will get out of the pits before he gets back around. Let's get to that point, and we will watch Mick's lap. As he comes around the final corner, see what he can do here. He's going to have to go big time here, no mistakes, and we can't get a caution or safety car or anything like that. I think Kevin's in solidly, but you never know, so Mick should be able to gain, well, 2 seconds if he goes as quick as Kevin, but we know he's not as quick as Kevin, so we're going to assume that he's going to go currently probably 12th. It's kind of where he would be around this time range, but the faster time's going to get faster. Everyone else is probably going to pick up some time. We'll see. He went out quite early, but you know what? It's never really worked for us to be the last one around, so let's just hope that he puts in a solid run here. Coming around the final 2 corners. And Mick is going to jump up to 10th, right about where I thought. Kevin coming across next. I don't think he's going to improve any, but we will see. Yep, no improvement there. I'm sure Leclerc is going to improve unless he gets held up. Perez most likely going to improve, but he is in traffic, so yeah, here we go. Kevin's starting to drop now as some of the mid-pack cars put in faster laps. He'll be fine. Biggest thing is Mick right here, and he is now 2 spots from being dropped. Not too worried about these two. Ocon is coming around. should be okay. He just barely knocks in. Albon's not going to be able to do anything. Williams are just really not making any advancements this season. So Kevin up in P8, Mick P14. So we need a little bit more out of Mick, but both on to Q2. All right, Kevin looking solid into Q3. We're sending him out first. We're going to send Mick out last in the running order, and I hope have him be able to do something. There are 2 cars. I believe it's Hotas and, well, here we can just look at it. Alonso and Yuki both have. Oh wait, maybe Alonso doesn't. I thought Alonso also had a grid penalty, but I might have just read that wrong. So, yeah, we just gotta hope that Mick can put it in a lap here at the tail end. Put him out on track. Hopefully he gets around all the way. If not, oh well. Get it around to where he starts his lap. Should be able to get around there. So watch TV cam this time, and also check out. Kevin's not going any faster, so Kevin just had a really good run. Mick crosses the line in time. Tons of room. Just gotta hope no yellow flag pops out. Kevin coming around to finish up his lap. And he is probably good. We'll keep an eye on it, but he's already got one person who's not out. The only one I'm worried about is Gasly and probably Ocon. Gasly doesn't even improve to get out of the bottom 5, so don't think Norris is going to be able to. McLaren's not looking all that hot here, so we just need Mick to do good. But if he does too good, he might knock Kevin out. I assume Ocon is going to pop up here. He doesn't. Alright. Well, that's unexpected. Where's Mick gonna go? Is he going to Q3? He's terrible. 3/10 off of everyone else. How? How was he so bad? Did he get even slower? He was even slower that run. Okay, well, yeah, and as you can see, Alonso does have that grid penalty as well. So, Kevin should be able to start 8th, it's looking like. So, let's head off to Q3. Alright, he's coming around to finish up the lap.
I'll see you back here.
And he jumps up 1 spot, gains almost a 10th. Is he going to hold on to it? Doubtful. Well, we get bumped already by 1 person. Leclerc is... Yeah, we got bumped by Russell. And Leclerc, obviously. On you. Coming around final corner. And he doesn't. So, Kevin's going to be starting P8 with Alonso's penalty. I think that's good. That's reasonable. And go set up our strategy. Come back for the race. All right, here is our strategies. Kevin going mediums. Mick going very long on the hards and maybe even longer to get to softs. That's our plan. Kevin's got the option of doing 2-stopper with double mediums and then finish it off with softs. We will see how the race goes, but let's get to that.
As the sun... This is it! The Hungarian Grand Prix! It's lights out, and away we go!
Alright. Forgot to put them on attacking.
Copy.
Go aggressive.
Mode push.
Copy that.
And attack here.
Okay, Mick, let's just put our head down.
We didn't lose anything there, so that's good. Kevin's already got one spot on Russell. Russell's fighting back to the inside, though. Around the outside, as they like to say that every time they go through that
with an
corner.
overtake there. It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
We're gonna need Mick or Kevin to pull up back on this train. He does. I was worried there. Somehow Mick is
Great job on
flying.
that.
Mick is up to 11th. He's gained, well, maybe he's only gained 2 spots because of the grid penalties. But he's doing good. What we got for tires on everyone? Mediums. Mick is the only one on hards. It's a little worrisome. Alright, we are just gonna back Kevin off. It looks like a DRS train. We don't want to get too low on these batteries.
Okay, back off.
Understood.
I think we'll be okay. We lose a bit of pace here. It's very difficult to do any passing. And that's kind of why I want to conserve tires as well. Hotas, though, up in P4 right now. Hanging on to the back of the top 3. That's a bit scary. He is, you know, someone that is going, if he can pull off something like that, that's going to hurt our Constructor Championship position. Doing all right. I think we can maybe try and attack Norris.
We'll go to high fuel now.
Copy.
I think I want to get around Norris and
DRS enabled.
do something here. He's going to go around the outside of him into turn 1. And is he going to be able to finish it off? That would have been great, especially with him on softs and us on hards, but we got him here. Perfect.
Pass with an overtake.
Okay, well,
More lifting coast, please.
Mick is having a hell of a race
Okay,
right now.
copy.
And Gasly is way off pace for some reason. He's dropped 1.2 back from Norris. That's going to open some opportunities for us. Get Kevin to push back up to the back.
Come on, let's do this.
Copy that.
Mode push.
Don't want to fall too far off the back of the Mercedes. Go defend here with Schumacher. Just as Norris is kind of closing back in. DRS trains. And Kevin's actually going to be able to get to the inside of Russell, who's on the softs. Hamilton's gotten ahead of Perez.
Good job.
And Mick has held off Norris.
Kev, so we're P6.
Is he going to be able to get Hamilton here? No. Yes. Throws it in the inside. Not going to be able to complete it around the outside. Should get squeezed off here, and he does. Alright. Let's go neutral. And actually, Perez had an issue. Dropped off behind us. I didn't notice that. Okay. That's something. Keep pushing here. And go harvest while we're pushing. And same here. So that we don't lose too much time. We are 6th and 10th right now.
We'll catch these guys. Let's catch them.
Copy.
Perez is
Charge
having a
on,
terrible
charge
race.
Copy.
Kevin just goes and sets the fastest lap. Gets ahead of Hamilton.
Nice work.
What is going on? Well, you know what?
Charge off.
Yeah, copy.
Is he going to be able to clear him? Okay. We have just gotten stupid fast right now. We're pulling up onto the back of Hotas in the top 4. Alright, well, let's go balanced. Let's take a look at Mick back here. He's still harvesting, but he's still ahead of Norris quite a bit. Let's have him neutral now.
Okay, make charge off.
Copy.
We have DRS. Hamilton does not. We just want to kind of stay right here in DRS range. That would be awesome.
Come on, Kev, let's pressure him.
Full
Copy that.
push here. Except for with ERS. And we got Leclerc working on Verstappen up ahead. Verstappen's going to fall. That's going to bottle everything up, and Magnussen might be able to get up into P4 here. Maybe even P3 if we're doing something really stupid. That is P4 for Kevin.
Nice work, Kev.
Okay.
Pass with an overtake.
I have
there.
no idea what's happening here, but awesome. All right, Mick in great position now.
We need a back off.
We're going to back him off. I don't know what's going on with Perez. He is just dropping like a rock. Where are we pit stop wise? We would still come out dead last. Just want to kind of know where we're at. On track to everyone if we do end up making a pit stop. Just double check weather. No rain at all in the forecast. All right, Kevin, full attack
Okay,
again.
Kev, so we can start to close the gap.
Got it.
I just don't want to push him too hard because he's been absolutely terrible. But, I mean, I don't know what's going on with him today, but he's doing an awesome job. Mick's falling off just a little bit. We're going to have him push.
If you don't need it,
On
no lifting
fuel.
coast.
Copy.
We got a yellow sector 2.
Oh,
That
did someone run wide there?
was Mick. He's now back in 11th.
McLaren gain a position.
All right, well, He's
Yeah,
gotta
push now.
we gotta push with
Copy.
him right now. Get him pulled back up away from Ocon. Wow, we nearly got killed there by Hotas. Keep pushing with Kevin. If I can get Mick back up onto the tail of Norris, that will be very valuable. I don't want to waste his tires too much. But I don't want to fall back into that mess. He's almost in DRS range. Alright.
Okay, more lift and coast, please.
Back up front.
Copy.
Kevin on the back for Verstappen. I guess we're just kind of in this train, so let's just back it down a bit. If we can hold position here. Just missed out on DRS there, but we're 3 seconds ahead of everyone behind. I don't want to wear the hards too much because the whole point of having the hards is to go longer. It's unfortunate that he went off, but it was going all too well. So, all right, I think I'm going to jump ahead now, just because everything's gonna stay somewhat the same, and we'll see what's going on when we come back.
I'm sorry about this bit.
Well,
Yeah, I'm good.
Here's the replay. Right, watch this.
he
There's
knew it was
Schumacher,
coming. He loops it.
And that's an off, and a big off.
He wasn't even pushing.
The
Knocks the wing off.
I'm very, 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 very sorry. Jesus.
Are you okay, Mick?
I don't know what just happened.
All right, well, I guess we're going to switch to mediums, and we're going to put a new front wing on. I mean, he wasn't even pushing, but yeah, we'll probably just retire the car. All right, well, we've only got one guy to focus on now.
Copy that. And white line, white line. Come on, let's close the gap to the cars
Have
ahead.
Kevin close up
Copy
here
that.
just a bit. Maybe harvest
Charge
while
on,
we're
please.
doing so.
Copy.
We're gonna need a safety car or something to salvage Mick's race.
Okay, back off.
Copy.
I'm just gonna have him kind of just do a pace around, and we'll push as he gets closer to being lapped, because right now it looks like we've got a car that can compete with cars that we should have no reason to compete with.
Charge off.
All right.
Copy.
And back to just running a time. Okay, well, we'll jump ahead and see what we come back to this time.
Come on, Kev.
Copy.
And Kevin's ran wide. Guess if we heated up the tires too much for him.
They've locked up and gone straight on.
We'll go standard. Let's try to have him deploy to get back up there in DRS. 2.2 seconds off. We're still ahead of Hamilton.
Boat push.
Copy that.
I don't know what to do other than fire both drivers. Alright, Perez has gotten back ahead of Hotas. They've kind of fallen off of the top 3. And yeah, we're going to have to go with a 2-stop for sure with Kevin, just because we were using things up. So we're going to switch to that. And, well, here is the current strategy with what we got going on. And we can't even get to the end of the race with these. But we're just going to save them until we have to push, until people pit. Maybe get a yellow. Maybe somehow save this. But it's so far gone. I think we're letting Mick go. We're not going to renew his contract. I think the plan now is bring in someone else, let Kevin's contract run out while we train up a new driver in practice, getting him time. Hotas in the pits. And, yeah, we're just gonna have to get rid of these two. They've just been an absolute disaster for us.
Let's take a closer look. Now just focus on the Haas. And yes, that's where they spin out. And that was a bitter blow for the team.
They're horrible. Well, I mean, the good news is we're in 7th.
Charge off.
Copy that.
I don't know how to rescue this race. Go here. We go 1 stop. I think that's the plan. Just gonna do that, and hopefully they cannot wreck if we're not pushing. We got to be able to get points here. Alpine's not in the points. We got to get points. That's key to our season. So, oh man, these two. It's brutal. Got a crash out on the track. Don't know who it is.
I think that was a crash. We can take a look now. Now we see the Williams here.
It's not going to be a safety car, I don't believe, but we'll see. He loops it,
There's
and
the crash.
Kind of just like Mick. Currently, Kevin's here, leader's up here, Mick is here. So, yeah, we're just fast forwarding through this because right now it's painful to watch. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, we're not even pushing.
They've lost control and spun.
We're not even pushing.
Let's see what happened there. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher. They spun the car. What a disaster.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know what to do with these Doesn't matter if we're pushing or not. They just like to wreck.
Sounds like we've had a spin. Let's take a look at the replay.
We're pushing before our pit stop.
Focus on the Haas.
Trying to gain some time. And guess what?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The car's just gone.
I'm about to retire both
That's
of
going
them.
to be a big blow to the team.
All right, well, we needed to pit. We were about to pit. Just can't expect them to do anything.
Copy, box.
All right, after the pit stop, Kevin has come out in 15th because of all the errors. And I don't know how the tires are getting hot. There's something fundamentally wrong with our cars, I guess. We're struggling to hold off Vettel. We're not getting any points again. We're getting passed by both of them.
So we're P17.
Wow. How did this thing just drop away from us?
Aston Martin with a great play there.
We were running 4th and 10th, and now we're 17th and 18th. This is brutal. All right, well, lots of fast forwarding now. Kevin is locked up into the final turn. We started to push again to try to pull away from Vettel and Stroll.
And that's the lockup.
We've got Mick pushing before his second pit stop. He'll probably wreck. And then I don't know. Little update here as we approach 20 to go. Mick in 18th. Kevin in 11th because everyone is pit for a second time, so maybe we can pull a point back here if we can go long on these, which we very well should be able to easily. But yeah, that's our plan right now. And still to pit, Gasly, Alonso, Guanyu, Hamilton, but I think we're too far back from them, and they're on hard, so I don't think they're going to pit. We've got less tires than them, so it looks like we're going to get P11 and 18th. So who knows? Safety car could save us or something, but more than likely we'll be the safety car. So
they've run wide.
All right, Gasly's having lots of trouble. He has fallen off, ran wide. Right now, we are the next car to be lapped. We can get ahead of Gasly, who is on pretty much same hards as us. That would be huge. As you can see, Mick has gotten around Yuki, as Yuki has had some issues, and Norris has had some issues. We're clawing back. Maybe get a point out of this horrible, horrible day. I don't know if I can push with him, though, but we're going to try, and then we'll probably cry.
Just keep pushing now.
Copy.
Mode push.
Copy.
Kevin's made the pass on Gasly.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
We're just going to go standard and balanced and neutral. Got ahead of him. We should be able to hold him off. Mick back here, 4.8 off of Norris. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything.
Try to do some lift and coast and then focus on apex speed.
But with about 12 to go, 11 to go, we are back in the points, unless Kevin screws this up. 5 to go, or 6 to go for us. 5 to go for the leaders in a second. Pulled away from Gasly. We're in 10th place now. And Mick is in 16th, trying to get around Stroll. But yeah, just trying to get Kevin to the end for a point. Coming up on our final 2 laps, as you can see, Kevin in 10th. Gasly is still behind us on the lead lap. We've still got a whole lap to do after this unless Gasly gets lapped, but I don't think he's going to. We could still lose out on points if Kevin screws up. Alfa Romeo getting huge points today with the 6th and 7th. Alpine going to claw out a point from Alonso. They'll get 4 points. Yeah, Ferrari's gonna take the top 2 spots. Someone's ran wide. Don't know where that was.
We've just had a car run
Verstappen.
wide.
Okay, doesn't matter. Coming around for the white. Leclerc's going to win it.
Lap.
Sainz, Verstappen, Perez, Miles back. Hamilton and Bottas is actually trying to pass him. Don't think he's going to have any opportunities here, but you never know.
That's Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is today's winner.
So, all Kevin's got to do is not lock up, not run wide, not be Kevin, and we should get a point. Or we should have had... we should have had at least 10 points total. Yeah. These are just bad drivers. Should have both been in the points for sure. Mick was having a great run, not even pushing, and still ended up going wide. So we probably need to look at somehow keeping tire heat down, figuring out what we can do on that. But coming around for a single point, that is
Checkered flag.
disappointing.
Honestly, man,
Very
the car was
disappointing.
superb.
Yeah, that was a good try.
No,
Road
don't,
slow.
don't tell him that. It was a terrible race for us. Oh, man. All right, well, Bottas actually gets another point for fastest lap. Leclerc has pulled out even more, 10 more points. Mick is in 9th. Kevin gets his single point. That will keep him where he is. Yuki has not scored a point, and Austin Martin and Williams also not. So Ferrari pulls out to an even bigger lead in the constructors. Alpine 4 points. Alfa Romeo, that's just a huge killer. They got the points that we should have got, essentially. 15 points there. And we get 1. So we have dropped well behind these two and are now looking like a 6th place is all we're going to get. That was brutal. That one hurt. So we'll head off to the next week, and I hope these guys will do better. Thanks for watching.